What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Eddie Express DFS podcast presented to you by Draft Dashboard. Remember, you can try out all the tools that I use in this video 30 days for $1 by clicking my link in the description below. Welcome back, guys. All-Star break is over. It was a good one. I enjoyed having a little bit of extra time to myself. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I will be not releasing a video tomorrow. I will be actually working for a little bit tomorrow, and then I'll be busy for the most part tomorrow. But I will try and get back to the comments if you have questions on any of tomorrow's players. Here's the cheat sheet for today. Garrett Cole, Herman Chirinos not getting a whole lot of love. Not a whole lot that I really like off the cheat sheet other than Yelich. Getting the position optimized. Before we do, quick thumbs up button helps me out a lot. Appreciate all that stuff. Helps me get more views. First pitcher I like today is Mlb Smith against the Mets. Mets have hit him okay. 292 batting average against Mlb Smith. Projected ownership is 30. He's just too cheap on DraftKings at 8,600. I like him quite a bit. Mets do have some Ks in their lineup as well. Another guy that I like is Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray's got a 40% projected ownership, 7,900 price tag against the Cardinals. Cardinals have hit him pretty well. 8 for 25, 320 average. Robbie Ray's just got elite swing and miss stuff. He's got like a 13% swinging strike rate, which is unbelievable. You're not going to see anything like that in the major leagues elsewhere. He's got big K upside. He's also got blow up potential. He can get in trouble with walks. He can give up some home runs, but he has the best K upside on the entire slate at 7,900. I think I'll get to him quite a bit. Another pitcher I like is Danny Duffy against the Tigers. I like both sides of this game. I like Danny Duffy in a lineup or two. And then if you're looking for a cheap bat stack, you could stack against Duffy, getting some cheap right-handed bats if you needed to save some salary. Duffy's a hit or miss kind of guy. He can get you anywhere from like 10 to 25. He doesn't really go negative, but he does have blow-up potential. He can get hit pretty hard. The K stuff can be there at times, cannot be. He's more of a boomer bust type pitcher. And I think the last guy I'm going to conclude is Adam Wainwright, just because I'm trying to include 4 people. Wainwright against Arizona has not hit him well. 190 average, 4 for 20. And then his last few starts have just been really, really consistently good outside of this 3. But you have a 32, a 3, a 13, a 15.1, and a 24. He's been really, really good lately. He's been getting Ks. Been pitching pretty deep into games, so I like him quite a bit. Catchers today. I do like the Brewers stack today, so we'll include Manny Grandal, even though I feel like I include him every day just because I feel like he's one of the only catchers that can actually hit the damn ball. Gary Sanchez I like because he's Gary Sanchez, but I'm not going to include him just because I don't like paying that price tag for a catcher. He's just too expensive. And if you pay that price tag for him, you need him to hit a home run. So I think I'm all right there. Chance Cisco, I think I'm good on. Don't really like targeting against Chirinos. I hate picking catchers. I tell you guys this every single day. It's just hard to find a catcher in a good spot. I think you could go right here, though, to Buster Posey, who remains to be fairly cheap. Josh Fagley, I like the A's stack quite a bit. Catchers, I like to look for a lot of BVP, just because catchers just suck in general. So maybe you could go grab a guy like Roberto Perez against Minnesota. First base today, like Matt Olson. He's only going to be 1% owned because or projected ownership of 1% because he is expensive. He's very expensive. Coming in at 5,100 is probably the highest he's been all year. It's a little bit different of a price range for him. And then Eric Thames could go with him as part of the Brewers stack. Joey Votto, garnering 20% ownership with a 7 for 12 average against that is the John Gray, not the Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray will be pitching for the Reds against the Rockies. So we can add Votto in there. Again, Miguel Cabrera, we talked about maybe pivoting off some of the Danny Duffy ownership, getting a right-handed bats. So we already talked about that. Jake Lamb comes in with a pretty big advantage, but I'm okay there. I like Edwin Encarnacion today. Has been kind of cold since being traded to the Yankees. I think he kind of has a coming out party today. He's only getting 6% ownership. The Yankees stack is garnering a lot of ownership. They have like a 6.7 implied run total today. So I kind of like that. I like the Yankees, obviously, but they're going to be popular. So getting a guy like Edwin Encarnacion, who's been kind of cold, might be a good route going against Aaron Sanchez. Second base today, my favorite guy is Mike Moustakas, 9% projected ownership. Like I said, I do like the Brewers, and I like the A's quite a bit for stacks. So if we wanted to work along those paths, I have to include almost all of these guys. Kiki Hernandez, dude crushes left-handed pitching. 2 for 2 against Erod from Boston. I think I'm good there, though, but I will include a Jason Kipnis with a 14 for 33 average against Kyle Gibson, batting cleanup at a decent price tag. Sterling Castro against Jason Vargas is another cheap option, hitting cleanup. We can add him in there. Kinsler's hit Keuchel well almost his whole career, but I'm good there. All right, third base today. And again, Moustakas is up there. Gurriel is really just too damn expensive. As you're seeing, the numbers are really popping off the page. But to be hitting in the 6 hole and paying, I think it's like $5,400. This dude was in the 3K range for a long time, so I'm not going to include him in my video. You'll see other people that will, but that's not for me. Evan Longoria against Chase Anderson. I'm good on that. Machado against Keuchel. I don't know. Machado's been pretty hot lately. The week previous to the All-Star break, but he's kind of cooled off now, so I think I'm good there. Sano against Clevenger. No thanks. Genio Suarez against John Gray. Yeah, we could include him. John Gray is a guy that gives up home runs. Yeah, Genio Suarez is a guy who hits home runs. So I think we can include him. Jose Ramirez against Kyle Gibson again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., there will be people that watch the Home Run Derby and just roster him because he hit a bunch of home runs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. cannot hit the ball going 95 miles an hour or stuff with break. But, man, you throw him 76 mile-an-hour meatballs over the plate, you want to see a guy that can hit. Then that's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but he is only hitting like 249. The power just isn't there. They say that home run derbies change people's swings, and I just never like rostering a guy after a home run derby. I think he's going to strike out quite a bit tonight. It don't even matter who he's facing. Erman will strike him out like 3 or 4 times. I think that's it for me at third. Just a couple spots. We'll keep it a little bit shorter at third. Shortstops today. Trevor Story in a Coors game against Sonny Gray. I don't really think I'm going to get there. Sonny Gray is just a guy that has been unbelievably good this year. His strikeout stuff is amazing. It's a righty-righty matchup for him. It is Coors Field. I don't expect to get him at all. We'll keep him in there because I'm sure the optimizer will like him, just to kind of see if we get him on an optimizer. Marcus Semien against Ivan Nova is the guy that I like. I like the A's stack quite a bit here. Lindor against Kyle Gibson. The Indian stack seems to make quite a bit of sense today as well. Didi Gregorius. I have to check his price again, but he was pretty cheap previous to the All-Star break. Garnering 12% ownership. I like that. I like a lot of the Yankees if you can get them. Let's go to the outfield. We'll pick about 4 outfielders here. Then we'll wrap up our video. We'll throw it into an optimizer and see what we get with the players that we've selected. Christian Yelich, obviously, gotta love him. Going up against Sean Anderson in Miller Park, like it quite a bit. Kind of like the Angels stack as well. Just because I think that they're expensive and they'll be hard to get to. Leak gives up a lot of home runs. Mike Trout was on an absolute tear before the All-Star break. Mike Trout also has pretty good numbers against Leak. 12 for 24, 4 singles, 6 doubles, 2 home runs. I like that quite a bit. Aaron Judge, if we can fit him in, I like him. And then in the bottom of a lot of this, we're going to be getting guys like Aaron Hicks, drawing 8% ownership. And we're going to be getting guys... we're going to be getting Chris Davis pretty much everywhere today. He's 3,700. I know that because I made one of my 3 lineups already today. Here's Chris Davis, 12% projected ownership. Hitting cleanup, 0 for 2 against Nova, but Nova's a fly ball pitcher. All he's got to do is connect on one, and it's going to go a long ways. Other than that, though, not a whole lot of outfielders to talk about. Even though there's a million of them, I usually just kind of mellow it out and go with what I think. I trust my brain more than I trust anybody else telling me what to do. And you could be that way too watching this video. I won't judge you. I'm just here to give you a base set point and to have fun with this. Other than that, though, yeah, not a whole lot I'm liking. I think I finally, for the first time in like 3 months, don't like the Red Sox today. You could get contrarian with Castellanos here if you wanted to get to part of the Detroit Tigers stack that I mentioned. It's kind of a leverage play against Danny Duffy. I will include one other guy. I gotta find him quick here. Kind of goes along with my Brewers stack. Lorenzo Cain, pretty cheap out there as well. Hasn't been real hot lately, but I like him. Braun, if he plays, looks like they have him in the lineup playing 4th, but he was on the injured list last I looked, so he must be coming off today. Something to just kind of keep an eye for. All right, so we went a little bit longer than we normally do. Sorry, a lot of talking going on today. Let's get into the position optimizer, see what we spit out with our plays. Lineup optimizer. And with the plays that we've selected, it spits out Robbie Ray, Danny Duffy. Just want to check here between Danny Duffy and Caleb Smith. Okay, so they're ranking Duffy a lot better. Robbie Ray, Danny Duffy, Yasmani Grandal, Edwin Encarnacion, Sterling Castro, Mike Moustakas, Marcus Semien, Christian Yelich, Chris Davis, and Aaron Hicks. So you got 1, 2. It's got like a mini stack here. We got 2 Yankees. We got 2, 3 Brewers, 2 A's, and then Starling Castro. So that's what we have for now. Just kind of a quick optimizing lineup. That's the lineup that I would use in 50-50s in cash, not so much in tournaments, because I like to stack. But anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. Good luck today, and I hope you enjoyed the video.